Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are doing a second session of the professional tattoo machine. I will show you my setup, and on top of showing you the setup, I'm going to show you how to set up the machine because a lot of people were asking what wattage, what I'm using, how I set up the machine. There are things that you need to know about the machine before setting up so you don't mess it up. So what I'm going to start off with is, and I do this for a while. I do this for at least 3 hours before the tattoo. So this is going to be the beginning of my 3 hours before this tattoo is even done. I use cellophane wrap, and I bought Advanced Numb Doctor Formulated Maximum Strength with 5% lidocaine and vitamin E. It looks like this. I got it off of Amazon. I don't remember the retail price, but I will throw the link below. So I am going to apply this to my face and leave it on there for 3 hours and then show you how to do the setup before starting. Hello everyone and welcome back. I didn't wait the full 3 hours that I usually wait with this numbner, but to be real, I'm tired. This feels numb enough. I feel good with it. I'm very positive about it. So I'm going to use this time to explain the setup of the machine. So this is the original machine. Ooh, don't break me. Oh my God, Jeffrey Star makes you so good. Thank you for not breaking me. Oh my goodness. Redo. Anyway, this is the handle part that comes with it. It's got this attachment at the end. There is water that comes out of this. So when you pull it out to put the machine away, make sure to drain the tube. You're going to end up with water all over the place. And also for storage, there's this little tube that it comes with. You just pop that on there to cover it. So what I'm going to do is pop this on there. There are 2 screws that lock this in place. I don't personally use them. You don't really need to. Now I want you to take notice of the heads that come with this, okay? There's one that's silver and one that's like a blue that I have right in there. And then there's another one that's for a carbon filter. Now the carbon filter, you put on this mask. It's like a carbon mask. And you would zap the mask off your face. It helps with wrinkles and imperfections and freckles and all that. And it does remove a lot. So that's a good thing to know. This is mostly for black ink. The blue one that this comes with is for color ink. So attaching that, like I said, there are 2 screws. There's also a side thing that goes on this where you can attach the handle. I personally do not have this on there because of the fact that because it just wouldn't fit in the box. I like protecting it, so I decided against it. Really quickly here, 1 second. So really quickly here, I did a flip around the machine so you can see what I'm doing back here. There's a water coolant in this machine. Now here's the thing. Do not do this while the electronics of it are plugged in. Be very careful when draining it. There have been known incidences where people have gotten shocked. The best way is just to keep it unplugged until you are done with the water process. Clean it up and then plug it in. Be safe. Not done. Anyway, so I got a bowl here. I've got this too, which comes with it. Now there's an overflow and a drainage. So you're going to want to I did make sure all the drainage was out, but you're just going to want to undo that. And then this is the injection up here where you would pop it in. So as you can see, there's nothing in there right now. And nothing coming out of overflow, obviously. So I'm going to cover up the drainage and then make sure that's good and tight on there. It's not really that for that one, but whatever. I thought they're universal anyway. I think they are. Pretty sure they are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. Anyway, just start ripping all over the place. I'll fix it. So you do this one into the injection, and you're going to take distilled water and pour it in until it starts flowing out of the overflow. And then when it flows out of the overflow, you're going to stop and put that on. And this, by the way, does take a good amount of water. So make sure, like for this part, you don't really have to worry about having a big bowl, but when you drain it, make sure you got a big enough bowl, or you have quite a mess on your hands. And even this one bottle of water isn't even going to fill it. It takes about close to 3/4 of a gallon. So I am going to fill this back up real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so in the end, it took three and a half of these bottles. These bottles are 28 ounces, so 828 milliliters. So yeah, and I made a big mess because it starts spitting water everywhere. So I'm going to clean up this mess, and then we'll get started with the rest. Okay, so I got it fully filled up, and I plugged in the electronics. It comes with the power cord, obviously, and this one's operated by a foot pedal. I personally don't know how I feel about the foot pedal because I like the fact if it's in my hand, I could just be like bam, 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 and do it like that. So I am going to have it up here this time. I'm going to try to see if there's any way that I could do like both at the same time, or even maybe hold it right here as I do it within this. Yeah, maybe I could do that. So probably hold it within this and then have the other arm because I'm left-handed. Oh, this is fun. So I've been numbing this for quite a while now. I'm going to finally take that off and clean and disinfect the area, obviously. So real quick while I do this, when you turn on the machine, there is an emergency stop button. So you basically turn it on, and you have to release the stop switch. And then you would go into enter. Now there's tattoo removal. It says eyebrow removal, freckle removal, and black doll. Black doll is the one I was telling you about, where you put the carbon filter on your face and then that helps with the wrinkles and stuff. Now what's very important is it tells you the Celsius of the temperature of the water that's in the machine. In Celsius, different obviously, so if that reaches above 35 Celsius, when you turn off the machine, give it a little break, try to let it cool down. The water might get too hot. The water is what cools the end of this part of the machine, which is, you know, you don't want this burning you repeatedly going and stuff. So I'm going to show the beginning stages of this, and then I will tune out and then show you the end result. So this one for the face, you want to go about 340. You don't want to go really any higher than that. It does cause damage. If you go too high, your face has thinner skin than the rest of your body. So just remember that whatever you're doing on your face, you need to do it at a lower voltage than your body. With your body, I stuck with about 420 to 400 megajoules. This one is at 340, but I can also go 360 probably with it. And then I like to make the frequency about 4. Although with this one, I'm not necessarily going to be letting it go bap, 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 because I have to position it because of the fact that I'm doing this myself. So the only way out of that I saw was, to, well, you know, you do this on your own. Okay. And then really quickly here, if I have anything close up to show you on. So like right here, I'm going to make a dot in the middle of this so you guys can get an idea. So here we go. Oh wait, I'm sorry. There's one where it says standby and ready. Just make sure it's on my standby. So as you can see, did those little dots in the corner. So that's this being activated. This is working. This is hot, live fire right now. Here we go. Maybe I will try with the foot. I'm just gonna do this top star up here real quick, and then I'll I'll get to the juicy stuff. Now there's another issue that I have with this, and it's where necessarily this header is positioned on here. And I'm not a fan of it. I'm going to see if I can turn it a little bit so I can see it by the side. There we go. Yes, like that. So I can see in the center where it's pointed. And then close your eyes and hit a button. Position, close, hit. 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 Hit. There's a little spot right there. I didn't get it. And there we go. That's the first star done. And now I'm going to move down to the second stars and do the other ones. And when I'm done, I will show you the whole process. So really quick, this is the results of the second session. I did all the stars. And so there you have it. That's the second session of the face tap machine. I'm curious to know if I went a little higher, if it really would pull out more of the ink. I found myself kept wanting to go back over. So next session I will be doing at 380 megajoules, but do not go above 400. I did that on the first go, little too much. The 380 probably is the good even here. So as I was showing before, you just want to press the stop button, turn it off, let it shut down. So here's the fun part, is taking the actual machine apart. Make sure to do the electronics first before doing the water part. What you're going to do is you're going to scoot this little baby forward, make sure that you've got, you know, a spill deal ready and everything. I got a towel and a bowl ready, and then you're going to pull this out and then drain out this part first, and then work on the back part, which I will show in a minute here. Okay, having a moment here, just wanted to unplug the electronics like I told you earlier. So basically you're going to pull that puppy out, see it's going to drain, and then you're going to want to lift it and pull it forward enough to where it all drains out of there. And see, now I wonder if it's actually going to drain out of here, or if that's just because of the pull I just did. Yeah, it looks like it's going to drain out of there, or it's the pull I just did. Don't know, but it's okay because you want all the water out of the machine, so this is a good way of getting it out. Hey, let's see. Oh, wish I didn't have that in the way though. There we go. So turn this upside down. Make sure the hose fully drains out as well. Okay, so the hose is fully drained. Just gonna put that to the side over here for a minute. Drain. Yeah, it's good. So, like I said before, for convenience purposes, you're going to need this as well. And you're just going to let it drain like that until it stops draining, and then I'll show you what to do at the back. When it stops draining, make sure to attach this to it. So I drained out the entire front, put that one stopper on it that I showed you, and now I'm going to go to the back here. and make sure. So you're going to let go of the injection first. And then you're going to go to this drainage one, which I put on there a little tight, my bad. Already draining. And there it goes. Now you're going to wait for that to completely drain out, also tipping the machine that way to make sure that you get all the water out. And then you're going to wait for that part to drain. And it's very important to make sure you drain the machine. Don't leave the water in there. Use distillant water every time and keep it really clean, and your machine will last a good while. And that sounds like someone pissing. Yay! All right. So that's all for our show today. And I just wanted to end on a note that the case, this nice case that the machine was actually sitting on, does come with this order. They do not mention it, but it does. And I think that's pretty cool and really sad that they don't mention it. But hey, you know, it's already looking way more faded than it did, but that's swelling. It does swell pretty bad. So make sure to put some ice on it, throw that Bactine on it, keep it sterile and clean, don't touch it. And I will be seeing you in about 10 days to show you the results of this second session. Thanks for watching my channel, and you all have a wonderful day, guys.